melody.
Wow, Grandpa, that's cool. Abram and his entire family finally left Shinar.
That's right, son. He escaped Nimrod and took his whole family with him. What is it, baby girl? What's with that little frown?
Did he take Terach with him too?
Ah, yes. Everyone followed Abram, including Terach.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy what Terach did to Abram in the fire. At least Abram survived the fire. I'm giving side-eye to Terach for lying on his other son. What was his name again? Haran! Yeah, poor Haran.
Speaking of Haran, did you know that that's the name of the place where Abram's family settled?
I thought they went to Canaan.
Well, Terach, his eldest son Nahor, their wives and servants settled in Haran. But Yah specifically instructed Abram to go on to Canaan by saying,
I am YAHUAH, who brought thee forth from the land of Shinar, and delivered thee from the hand of all thine enemies. I sent thee forth from thy birthplace and from thy father's house to the land which I have shown thee. For in that land will I bless thee and make thee a great nation. I will bless those that bless thee and curse those that curse thee. And in thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed. Now arise, thou, thy wife, and all belonging to thee, and proceed to the land of Canaan.
So Abram, Sarai, her brother Lot, and all their servants continued on to Canaan. And it was here Abram pitched his tent amongst the children of Canaan. For it was an exceedingly good land for pasture and sufficient for Abram's large household. And the people of Canaan saw that Abram was good and upright with men, and that YAHUAH, his Eluah, was with him. And many came and joined Abram, and he taught them the instructions of YAHUAH. This he did for 20 years, and Abram dwelled amongst the inhabitants of Canaan in safety. YAHUAH appeared again unto Abram, saying,
This is the land which I give unto thee and to thy seed forever, from the river Mitzrayim unto the great river Euphrates. And if thou hearkenest to my voice and keepst my laws, statutes, and commandments, then will I cause thy enemies to fall before thee, and I will multiply thy seed like the stars of heaven, and I will send my blessing upon all the works of thy hands, and thou shalt lack nothing. And thou shalt come to thy fathers in peace and in good age, and the fourth generation shall return here in this land and shall inherit it forever.
Then Abram built an altar, and he called upon the name of YAHUAH, who appeared to him, and he brought up sacrifices upon the altar to YAHUAH. And in that year there was a heavy and grievous famine throughout the land of Canaan. Abram and his family decided to go down to Egypt on account of the famine.
You men are so slow. Lot, you sure you don't want to use the donkeys? Apparently we're stronger than you both.
I see you got jokes, little sister.
Sarai, wait. I have something to tell you.
What is it, my husband?
My wife will be entering Egypt before dusk. Egypt is a godless nation, empowered by the fallen angels they worship so much. Behold, you are a fair woman to look upon, and when the Egyptians see you, they shall slay me, but save you alive. Therefore I pray, tell them that you're my sister, that it may be well with me and my soul shall live.
Of course. But how exactly do you intend to hide me before we find a place to lodge?
There. You'll hide in the chest with the hopes the Egyptians won't harass you.
Give tithe to the Pharaoh from what you have, and then you may come into the town. Is that all?
Yes, that's all.
What about that chest? Open it up and give us a tithe of the contents inside.
I've already given you a tithe of everything I have.
But not of what is inside that chest. Is it precious stones? Go ahead and give us a tithe thereof.
My lord, I'll pay all that you desire, even more than a tenth, but that chest I won't open.
Stranger, you talk too much. Who are you, and where are you from?
My name is Abram, and I hail from the land of Canaan. My brother Lot and I came down because of the famine.
Interesting, because most Canaanites are not as argumentative as you. And since you won't open the chest, then we'll take it to the Pharaoh. If you want the rest of your goods, follow us.
No, wait, please come back. I'll open it.
It's too late. Since you want to argue with us, you could take your argument to the Pharaoh himself. Your Excellency, we have an Abram here from the land of Canaan. He and his brother have come down because of the famine. He paid tax to enter the city gate, but he refuses to open this chest.
Not true, Your Excellency. I was ready to open it, but the soldiers already decided to bring the chest to you.
Abram, is it? That is a nice chest. What is in it? Is that a sneeze I hear? Abram, is it? Is someone in that chest?
No, I don't think so.
Guards, open that chest immediately. Praise Ra. You're exceedingly beautiful. Abram, who is this delightful woman? Why is she hiding in your chest?
She's my sister, Pharaoh.
Your sister? Come forth, my fair lady. What is your name?
Sarai, Pharaoh. My name is Sarai. Abram and Lot are my brothers, and we've journeyed from Canaan to escape the grievous famine over there.
Well, Sarai, I find you absolutely stunning. I would love to add you to my harem.
And with that, Sarai was taken to the Pharaoh's palace, and Abram was grieved on account of his wife, and he prayed to YAHUAH to deliver her from the hands of Pharaoh. And Sarai also prayed and said,
O YAHUAH, you told my lord Abram to leave Shinar for the land of Canaan, and promised you'd keep us and protect us. We've left our land and our families, and we went to a strange land, to a people whom we have not known before. We came to Egypt to avoid the famine, and this misfortune has befallen us. Now therefore, O YAHUAH, deliver us from the hand of this oppressor, and do well with me for the sake of thy mercy.
And YAHUAH hearkened to the voice of Abram and Sarai, and that night YAHUAH sent an angel to strike Pharaoh and his entire household with the plague. He smote all the servants, the guards, the Pharaoh's wives, and children, and there was a great lamentation that night amongst all the people of Pharaoh's palace. Seeing the evil that befell his palace, the Pharaoh summoned Abram and Sarai the following morning.
Surely, on account of that woman, has a strange plague struck me and my entire palace. Tell me, Abram, who is this woman?
She is my wife, and I told you she is my sister because I was afraid lest you put me to death on account of her.
What is this thing that you have done? Why did you tell me she was your sister? I could have taken her for one of my wives, thus causing transgression. It's no wonder this heavy plague has afflicted my entire household.
Now therefore, take your wife, and go from this land, lest we all die on her account. Guards, give that man servants and handmaids, and silver and gold. And for you, Sarai, I'll give you your own personal handmaid, one of my own daughters. Hagar, come hither.
Yes, my father.
I want you to go with Abram and Sarai to Canaan. I sense there's a powerful blessing that will come to you from them. For it is better for thee to be a handmaid in this man's house than to be a princess in my palace, after we beheld the evil that befell us on account of this woman.
Yes, father. Goodbye, father.
Farewell, my daughter.
And Abram arose, he and all belonging to him left Egypt. And Abram returned to the land of Canaan, where he at first had pitched his tent. And Abram dwelt in the plain of Mamre, which is in Hebron. And he pitched his tent there, and Abram remained in that place for many years.
في أي بديل للصلاة والإنجيل